Alright, so you all know Drifting Simulator, the game that I've developed on, and Matrix's game, and the map, I've helped make this map, basically, and this map was never going to be the original Drifting Simulator map. There's a bit of a hidden map, I guess, nothing that you guys can access, but something I can access. So everyone knows this map with the new Hollywood expansion update, the really nice looking map where you can drift around fairly easily, the low curbs, this comes in an important part later, low curbs, a lot of corners, not much really sharp corners, there is a few but not as many as there will be later in the video. So we're gonna hop over to a map that only a few people have seen, and I've shown this map off, and so has Matrix actually, in old Q&A videos of Drifting Simulator, and no one seems to have noticed that this isn't the map. So we're gonna hop over to that, and you guys are gonna see the difference. Alrighty guys, so here we are in Drifting Simulator. Now this is probably something that no one, well, you'll sort of recognise, but a lot of you guys won't recognise half of it. So, first thing you realise, where's the UI? There's no UI. Basically, just because this map was ditched before we had the UI, and a couple of things, there's only two types of cars, and these are going to have the old chassis, so they won't drive the same. They won't drive as well. They are not as drifty as the current ones in Drifting Simulator now, and it is just very, very different. So you can probably tell that all this down here is the same. The pier is floating buildings, but that's part of development. The pier is still there. All over there is the same, exactly the same, but the city, this is the main thing that is changed. So already you can tell the roads are completely different. They're a bit darker. They have more road signs. There is a more realistic approach in this map, which we sort of ditched in the new one to make it more of an arcadey type feel of it. So the roads look more realistic, look more straight, very, very straight, which is not good for a drifting game, as you can probably tell. Everything is collidable. Actually, wait, never mind. Actually, it sort of is. Yeah, okay, never mind, it sort of is collidable. You sort of get stuck halfway through. So right here is the sort of main sort of area. Very, very straight roads. No sort of like easy bends like there is now, but like I said, very realistic road signs, but it's so different. I am so glad we made the new map, because the new map is so much better. There is one thing that is missing, is the highway, which we sort of ditched as well because how straight it is, the sunken highway, but I think it is so much better, and I'm pretty sure everybody can agree with me, because you wouldn't really have much fun times drifting around like that. Maybe you will, but it's not as fun. You get caught a lot. Like I said, high curbs, very, very high curbs. You can only just get over them, and over here they're even higher. So yeah, this is not a very fun experience. So like I said, over there is the same. It is not done at all. Canada Town is not there because, like I said, an older version of the map. So, like I said, me and Matrix showed this map off in our Q&As just because we kept the new map a surprise. And no one really picked up on it. No one really said, wait, where's the old map? But here it is, guys. Here is the old Drifting Simulator map. I'm not sure if you guys would have liked it more. Maybe the highway. Maybe you guys would have liked if we kept the highway in here. But maybe we might add it back in the future if you guys want it. So I'm just going to explore it a bit. Like I said, there's not much to it because it is still very, very small compared to the other city. It is extremely small because we sort of ditched it not that early on, to be honest. We was developing this map longer than we've been developing the newer map, which is pretty crazy. So some say this does look nicer. I mean, with the long line of palm trees above the sunken highway, maybe it does. Maybe it does, and because it's more realistic, maybe it does. I'm not sure. You guys can probably have your own opinions, but I think we can all agree on one thing, is that it is much better for drifting on the newer map. The road lanes are very, very small. Cars only just fit in here just because we didn't have these cars for scaling when we was making the map. So yeah, a lot of things have been improved on the new map, like wider roads, much wider roads. And just a lot of things have changed, like this is completely different here. I'm saying this is completely different here, but a lot of things are completely different. But this is exactly the same. It is a different bridge here, I believe, now. But everything here is the same. This has been worked up a little bit because it is older. The new roads have been put in. But you can definitely tell here that the roads were not as smooth. They were very jagged. It didn't look as nice as it is now. And there's no racetrack here. And there is a bridge right here leading on to Switzerland. This bridge, I believe, is still going to be there in when Switzerland comes. I believe, I'm not really quoting on that. Let's see if we can head over to Switzerland, actually, because this is something that is not in the newer part of the map. So this is something very, very different. This is, I guess, a new area, maybe for the future. I'm not sure. Maybe we will still add this, maybe not, because how straight the highway is. It is a very, very straight bridge, but it is a very nice looking one at the same time. So we can head over to Switzerland, which is where is going to be where you can switch over from the US to the UK. If you don't know, Drifting Sim is going to have a second expansion in the very, very, very late future, the United Kingdom, and it's going to be separated by a massive roundabout. Maybe it won't be a roundabout, maybe not, we're not too sure, but this is what it was going to be, a massive roundabout where you can switch over to the UK, and that is the UK over there. I believe, yeah, that is still included, not the massive wind turbines or anything like that. That is still included. This island is still included in the current game right now. But guys, this is what Drifting Simulator could have looked like. Maybe you would have liked it more. Maybe you would have liked the realism more. But the drifting is definitely better on the new map. The roads are more slippery. The map is more drift friendly. Not really. This map is definitely not drift friendly. It's more of a role-playing map. All of these buildings are in the new map. Obviously just a little bit updated, like this one here. I don't know what's going on with this one. It's a bit broken, I must say. And obviously a couple of newer ones as well. What would you prefer, this map right here or the newer one? I definitely would prefer the new one. It is definitely more drift friendly, but what would you prefer? Would you prefer to drift on this one? Would you just prefer to drive on this one? Because it would be a really, really good roleplay map. Sadly, it isn't a role-playing game to suit this map. The pier is actually very, very different. Not very different, it's quite different. This isn't here on the new one. The stage used to be here on the pier. So yeah, that's really all that's different here. So let me know in the comments, what would you prefer, this map or the new one? I'm not sure, and if you like the new one more, what aspects from this map do you like? Maybe the massive bridge over there, because I definitely, where is it? I can't find it. The massive bridge just over there in the distance, because I really like that, and I want to see that in the future for Drifting Sim, and if you guys want to as well, then we can definitely add that. So guys, thank you so much for joining me in this video, checking out the old map, because so much work has actually been put into this map. It may not look like it from how little is actually done in the city, but a lot of work was put into this map, and to see it just thrown away, it is a little bit saddening, because I worked on this map for quite a while as well. But the newer map is definitely an improvement. So if you want more of this type of video, maybe I come back to it, show off a little bit more of this map. I'm not really sure what else I could show off. I've sort of shown off every single thing about this map. But let me know in the comments. Like it if you liked it. And if you haven't already, subscribe to catch more videos and live streams, because I do live streams as well. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys. Dancing to get Carboom's video to 10 minutes because he wants money. Money, money, money. Carboom wants money, so I'm getting this video to 10 minutes. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Money. www.youtube.com/Carboom